So we're April and Stephen Stewart. I'm an ER doc at UMC. Been there for 7.5 years. Honestly, part of it comes back to just being an adrenaline junkie. That's never really gone away. And then my parents were missionaries. My mom is a school teacher. I grew up with kind of a mandate to help people. So putting those two things together, ER doc made the most sense. So my older daughter was graduating from high school, and everything went fine during the ceremony. We were carrying stuff back and forth to the car afterwards, and I didn't show up when April expected me to, so she thought I was being a slack about and went out to the car to find me, and I was passed out in the back.
He was not responding to anything, and so I yelled for help, and people came over right away.
They were able to get an AED that, by the hand of God, had just had the battery replaced a few days before, and defibrillated me. One of my partners, Justin Tidwell, his son was also graduating, so they were able to get a hold of him, and he came and helped run the code there.
They had to shock him twice, and we still didn't get any response. And then the paramedics showed up.
Ethan and Austin.
Yeah, and they took over, and they shocked him, and they got a heartbeat back, and they put him in the ambulance and took off. It happened to be the exact shift that he usually works. It's all of their worst fear is to have someone that they know coming in, and the ER was full of a lot of tears that night.
When they got me to the cath lab, I had a 90%.
99%.
99%? So just enough room they could get the needle through.
His chance of survival based on those two events and the fact that it happened out of the hospital was like 0.016% chance of survival.
Several of my partners, Brian Kendall, Tom Shue, and Dr. Tomar were all there, and Dr. Lahode put a stent in and saved my life.
Dr. Lahode came out and said that he was going to be okay. They put in a stent. He couldn't believe it. He said that the CPR and the defibrillator saved his life. And people knowing what to do in the community and then having that equipment there made all the difference.
It was really emotional going back to work. A lot of tears, but a lot of joy. A lot of mother hens too. You know, are you eating healthy? Are you exercising? Yeah, it was good.
I mean, we just had an amazing experience. I was just astounded. I've worked in hospitals before as well, and their knowledge and their skills were just so above and beyond what I was expecting. And then they were very thorough in their care of him and their assessment of him. And that made a huge difference, feeling safe and feeling like, you know, he was okay in there and that they were really gonna be on top of everything. We're very fortunate that we had such an amazing outcome that is just, you know, a miracle.
I honestly, it's not a platitude. I really believe this was divine intervention. I mean, when we're training people, we talk a lot about this chain of survival and all the things that have to go right. And unfortunately, a lot of times they don't. I absolutely believe Dr. Lahode saved my life. And at the earlier stage, Dr. Kendall and Dr. Tomar and Dr. Shue saved my life. And earlier, Ethan and Austin saved my life, you know. Every one of those things had to happen. And I wouldn't have chosen anything else. I have all the faith in the people I work with.